I have yet to click on Fly Tie Fly, but it looks like a gal chimed in and says this is going to make a lot of Bible huggers angry. And 28 morons clicked the little heart sigil. So I typed this out. She might tell me, I'm not going to read that. That's what people have been telling me lately. Which I don't know why they'll spend time and energy to contact me, to reply, to react. But they won't fucking read the words to understand what was said to begin with. Idiots. So I typed out, if you had the faintest clue what you were talking about, you would realize what you just listened to was a load of raw and absolute propaganda. I realize you probably haven't climbed off your soapbox, and this is based on popular reactions. So I'm saying this next bit because I'm a walking disclaimer statement, and I'm trying to cut to the chase. I'm trying to beat them to the punchline. All religion is social control. The Bible is an abridged book, and it has been corrupted, in case some of you out there haven't figured that out. Just in case you thought I had a dog in that race, and it spells cuz instead of because, you probably, because I talked at my phone, that's what I'm getting at. You probably would have if I didn't say something. Back to point, you forgot to call out the propaganda you just adjusted as the latest content. This type of thing is in place to pave the way for a one world religion. Talk about irony, right? Cupcake. Now let's click on this jazz. Under 200 people. Looks like it's some chick out there doing whatever. Identifies as an artist. But she lapped this shit up. Oh, I also left on here. Propaganda. Quit misleading people with these packs of lies. And it's in reference to this fucking Muppet. Who has traction on the internet. The algorithm is not censoring him. The algorithm is promoting this. And that should be a red flag if you're not a bag of meat and you can use that gray matter between your ears. You know, you're not a vegetable in a bed. I mean, just here, at a blush, 9,000, 12,000, 38,000, 14,000. This is how many people are seeing these posts. When I jump into, and this, of course, is a different social engineering platform, but this is par for the course with most things I moderate. Got 55 people in here. 0 views, 1 view, 3 views, 7 views, 4 views. Next to nothing. I've been at this shit for over a decade. And I am systematically censored because I can teach you things you're not supposed to know. And I talk about shit that reflects reality because I'm shopping around logic. I'm not trying to pull the rug out from under you, take you for a fucking ride, and fuck you and I up in the process. But as always, what the fuck do I know? So you and I, we are surrounded by quite a few people who are easily duped by bullshit like this. An aspect of this relates to reality. What this guy's gonna urge the internet to repeat, and 10 to 1, I think I've seen him before, but I didn't click on his account tonight. 10 to 1, he's got thousands of people following him, most likely. Here, just have a listen. It's garbage. Oh, look, and there we go.
12 original celestial human legions today derive from the 12.
Can we get this to work from the beginning?
All religions today derive from the 12 original legions, or the 12 original celestial human tribes. Each tribe was assigned as protector of one CDT plate, which is a holographic disc storing the true history of Mother Earth, the true ascension.
That doesn't reflect reality at all.
Now these 12 discs were assigned to each tribe.
The 12 made up fucking horse shit.
Following the sacred law of one. Religions were a man-made creation directed by the negative alien agenda to cause separation, divide, and conquer.
Alien propaganda.
Religious mind control dogma such as an angry God in the sky that if you don't follow an impossible set of rules, you should feel guilt and shame. But the truth was that there is no middleman. The source is within you, within the intron potential 12-stranded DNA. However, within each of the 12 primary religions, there is still a seed of truth, that if you follow this, you can lead to unity, peace, and love. If you want to know what the 12 current modern control dogmas or religions are, take a look at the notes.
In all honesty, this was retarded, but a lot of people are going to buy into it. 3,000 people, almost 4, I mean, it's pushing 4, clicked on that little heart sigil. This idiot's got how many people following him? He considers himself a doctor. Shit's fucking terrifying. You and I are surrounded by pseudo-intellectuals. And most people are easily taken in by this garbage. What's this say? AI and the human experience. Anybody with a brain in their head would not promote AI in any form or way. Because it's not a good thing, and it's an agenda. I realize, I mean, you and I are finite creatures. We can only do so much, just like every single day. There's only so many hours in the day. There's only so much energy, depending on how old we are and all that other shit. So it's difficult. If you do dash around and do what I've done, you can run through a shit ton of fucking subjects and you can gut them like a fish and you can skim off the fucking fat and all the other metaphors. And you can reason shit out and get down to the nitty gritty in terms of what does reflect reality so that you can smell bullshit when a guy like this brings a bag of it into the room. But as always, what the fuck do I know? 12 holographic fucking plates and blah, blah, blah having to do with some other shit because we reworded a few things having to do with the 12 tribes, all of which relates to the 12 constellations. And ironically, other assholes who are also shopping around similar outlines to this garbage are stressing, but there's 13 months and there's 13 this and there's a goddamn constellation for it and you should really buy into this because a new one world religion would be just super and we need all you idiots to be part of it for that to come to fruition. Keep in mind, there are other little bits and pieces in here that still do reflect reality, that do have to do with some of this stuff. But people aren't dashing around and sorting shit out on their own. Earlier today, I was thinking about the internet. I remember when the internet, in many ways, was full of fucking tools. It was full of fucking information. Not all of it was uncorrupted, but it was pretty fucking neat, and you could accomplish things. Now what the internet is essentially apps, social engineering platforms, and garbage. That's roughly what it is, and that's roughly what most people think of it in terms of. That's roughly what most people use the internet for. This is by design, not by coincidence. It's dumbing people down, and we're quite literally training the AI, profiling ourselves, doing exactly what our masters want. Part of which is, and this is why we were given all these numerous forms of communication, to echo these adult fairy tales, this propaganda. That's why we were given this. That's why social media was created, and that's why social media is free. But you don't hear people talking about that. Because, what did I say about that video? It was retarded. And that shit's censored on TikTok, so this video won't be going on there.